someone in a better position give them the ball.
Sì, sì.
Like the last goal there, the best man got the ball, scored.
Sì, infatti, le cose semplici, e guarda cosa abbiamo fatto.
2 languages, 1 game. Lazio from Rome showing Italian and Irish passion at the European finals in Maastricht. Their performances were also impressive.
We had a great game, we are playing well. I'm so proud to represent SS Lazio, one of the best polisportiva in Europe, and represent this wonderful Irish sport in Italy. We are the best team in Italy, and we are still growing.
Why do you like it so much? Why do you like the Irish game?
First of all, Ireland is one of the best countries in the world, and this is it's very fun to watch, very fun to play. It's tough, but not as tough as rugby. So you need a lot of skill. You must be very skillful. It's very fun to watch. And, I'm very proud to represent an Irish sport in Italy.
They came from all over Europe, from Paris to Poland, from Moscow to Berlin, and the wonderfully named Earls of Leuven in Belgium, a relatively new club who have made remarkable progress, surprising even themselves by winning the intermediate title.
You've seen today, we drew with Den Haag in the group stages there, and we just absolutely hammered them by 14-15 points. So for me, it's just a massive achievement.
So as a Fermanagh man coming over here, what do you think of the game in Europe and the standard?
I think it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It just gets better every time. There's lads from Moscow there, Paris, just all over. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think it's just going to get better from this, you know.
The man driving the Moscow Shamrocks forward is from Tyrone, and he says the Russians love the game.
Well, for them, it's fascinating to see. Now we have a partnership between it at Lokomotiv FC, partnered with them, so we had good location, and there's a lot of young players playing football. They see it and then they ask about it, and then they join in, come for a few sessions, and then we've been growing numbers pretty rapidly now, so it's fantastic. And we have a ladies team here at the moment linked in with Prague and Rome, and they seem to be doing very, very well, so it's good to see.
The biggest area of growth is in France, and in particular Brittany, where long-term planning is paying off for both ladies and men's football, with big numbers and big victories.
Oh, it has been created in Brittany like 20 years ago, and now there's many teams, and the fact in Brittany is that the clubs are created not by Irish people but by Britain people, and so there are much people who discover it, and this is very exciting for people who want to discover something else, and here they come to football Gaelic in Brittany.
The Celtic connection. I think that's something very, very important. The Bretons are very, they want, they have this Celtic identity with the music, and Gaelic football is just kind of another step on from it. And because as well, 10 years ago, Gaelic football was put onto the school curriculums, so meaning that kids could go and do their leaving cert and take Gaelic football as an exam, and that all of that has helped in promoting the games, and everybody's talking about it, and there's a big buzz in France. We had the French finals, Rennes hosted it this year, and we had over 500 players from right across France that travelled to the games. At the moment, there's over 1,000 players registered in France, which is huge. It's huge.
It's not all serious, of course. The social side of the GAA is always a major attraction. And then there's the family atmosphere, which drew an Armagh girl via Australia to play Gaelic football for the very first time in Germany.
I wanted to meet Irish people, and when you're away from home, being in Australia, when you're away from home, you miss home. So that's what I missed when I was in Australia. So I said, okay, I want to come to Berlin. It's the first thing I want to do. I want to meet people from home, to feel like home in Berlin. And being in Berlin now with all the Irish community that I'm in with, it definitely makes you, it's like a home from home now.
So back in Armagh, did you ever think you'd end up in Germany playing ladies football?
I never in my life. I thought that I would play soccer, but I never thought that I would play Gaelic here in Germany.
And then the rain came, but it didn't spoil the amazing and historic achievement by Belgium ladies, winning 10 senior European titles in a row.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. It's quite emotional actually. At the end of that game, I was nearly crying. It's huge. Like, I mean, especially given that the level has come on since we started the team 10 years ago. And the first year we didn't. I told the girls the first game that they went out, or the first tournament, like, don't expect anything, and we won it. And I think it's just amazing that we still have 4 people around today that are still playing. So it's just great, and it's just brilliant. And as I said, the level has improved so much in Europe. So it's a really huge achievement.
It's been a wonderful day of football. Teams from all over Europe. It's the 8th time we've held the finals here in Maastricht, and thanks to the wonderful facilities from the Maastricht City Council, we've been able to host nearly 50 teams today. There were over 750 players and officials here. That's 50% bigger than last year, which was our biggest ever. So the growth is phenomenal. Our problem now is we're growing so fast. Can we cope? For those of us who've been involved for a long time in Europe, it's almost like the fruition of a long-term strategy of growth and development, supporting the clubs, supporting players, putting in the coaching resources, helping them to equip their grounds, and it's really beginning to tell now. It was seeds were sown in 1999 and 2000, now we're 2017, and we're after seeing so many teams competing. The standards were way up on previous years, and other people can tell you whether they're happy with it. But I'm sort of glad the day is over.